The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
The man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC divisional round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Brady. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with a pass for a touchdown.
Well, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard. They weren't expecting that.
And that's how it goes against tight, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, Brady, and the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Stafford on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. We're down to the 41. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for
touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a pick and TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
Has absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going. And then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfly.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Stafford fighting through pressure. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll field this at the 5. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Again, it's Brady. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
I'll tell you, nothing about the play more than a play on the ground. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. Brady will look to throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. And flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite. And what an impressive first-half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for two. Easy. Following the fumble recovery. Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for two. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's got it open, complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to at least get one score back. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
22.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford, middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him. Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here is special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle, Denver, Super Bowl 48, Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Stafford. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Down the left sideline.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and he goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On 2nd and goal. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, and this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. At the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal...